Ano to? Ba't may mga makeup dito?
At di parang may naglalaro na naman.
Which is...
Nang!
Ganda-gandahan!
Yes!
Hi guys! I'm Maroon Joxian, the eternal sunshine of UP Diliman.
And I'm Maroon Jock Nads, your sizzling sizzy of UPD.
And this is a rough cut.
Where we forward through sound
What's happening all around?
So, anong month ba ngayon, Nads?
I believe it's March, Marso.
March, Marso. Anong nangyayari tuwing buwan ng Marso?
I believe, ito po,
Okay,
it's
okay.
National Women's Month.
Yes, and this is the opportunity to greet every woman and all those who celebrate a Happy Women's
Ayun. Mali. Sige, ulit.
Basta alam nyo na yan, Happy Women's Month!
Yes. Ayan, so sa lahat ng celebrate, yeah.
Yes.
Happy March. March is International Women's Month.
Bilang nasabi mo nga yung
Okay.
Women's Month ngayon, alam mo yung FYP ko ngayon sa TikTok talaga, puno ng babae.
Ay, of course.
As in, like, unang pagbukas ko ng TikTok, bebot. Oh my God, same the referee.
Yes.
That's why
And then
we're
after
friends.
Babot, there's like, Sayo Kikay, Sayo Kikay.
Yes. Tapos may mga clip sila, no? Mga atake sila doon.
Yes, that's why. Ito mga pag-uusapan pa natin yan mamaya, no? Pero, ito kasing Bebot at Kikay na to, isa lang yan sa sobrang daming archetype.
Yeah, like
No,
how
mga
it is to be a woman. How it is to be a Filipina.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Bebot, kikay, like,
Madami pa yan.
ang dami pang iba. And I still think na yung bebot at kikay ay hindi din naman mga bagong term.
Yes, hindi po. At may makikita na ay maririnig natin, no? Kung saan ba mga nanggaling yan?
Yes,
Saan ba
habang
nanggaling?
tayo ay nag-get ready,
Ready, get,
with
set,
us.
go. Yes.
Yes.
So, dito pa primer muna. Ay, hindi mag-tutorial. Hindi tutorial. Okay.
Okay.
So-
So now we talk about Filipino archetypes in media. Dahil nabigay na yung bebot at kikay na yan, no? So, Nads, what archetypes do you commonly see sa mga movies, teleserye, 'di ba? Ano ba yan?
Ay, okay. Eto kasi, sige, magbibigyan ko ng example ha, mga mama.
Go, boo.
Ito nagka-trending ngayon. Si Ina Montecillo.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Tanging ina.
Ang tanging ina
Tanging
talaga.
ina mo.
Uy,
No, like, ang tanging ina mo.
tanging ina nating lahat.
Yes.
Yeah, we know her. Yeah.
Wala nang mabyuda.
Sa tatlo kong papa.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about ina.
Yes, ako ba Ina? Si Mama Ina po ay isang single mother.
Yes.
Tatlong
Kaway-kaway yung mga single mom dyan.
Ayun. So, hello po mga single moms.
Yes. Saludo po, saludo.
Saludo. Pero ayun, byuda si Mama Ina. Tapos, ate, hulaan mo kung ilang anak niya.
I think not just one, not just two, but
12!
yes, 12.
Isang dozen.
Isang 12.
Yes, at lahat yung ginawa niya na mag-isa, guys. With her best friend, Eugene Domingo.
Which is also a woman, by the way.
She's also a woman. GBF, girl best friend.
Yes, at makikita natin dito yung strengths niya bilang isang single mother niya. Like, label man sa kanya ay single mom, but there's more to it eh.
Exactly.
Kasi the lengths she's willing to go just to, raise her 12 children.
Provide for her family. At some point, naging presidente pa siya ng Pilipinas.
Diba? Like, since may nanay na,
Oo,
pag-usapan natin ng mga anak. Alam mo yung Four Sisters na wedding, sinang may hindi alam nun? Wala, diba?
Alam ko,
So,
hindi
pag
niya alam
pinagsabing Four Sisters in a Wedding, 4 na babae agad yun. Wala pa dito yung mga nanay nila, si Toti Marie.
Yung nanay ni Toti Marie.
Wala pa dito si kabit na
Makausap.
Yes, nakinladkad, di ba?
Yes.
And itong 4 na babae na to, more than being sisters, they're also daughters.
Yes.
They're also friends to their community. They're also partners to their, their boyfriends, their
Exactly.
fiancés. Tas, bawat isa sa kanila may kanya-kanyang character, di ba? Gusto ko Teddy. Anong tingin mo kay Teddy?
Ayun, si ate. Hindi naman kasi talaga ako. Ayun, naglinya.
Yeah.
Ayun, lines.
Which is ano siya, like, she's the panganay.
Is the eldest
And
daughter.
also the favorite one.
Yes, at saka grabe yung pressure kay Teddy, kaya grabe na lang din yung...
Eldest
grabe
Filipina
na-
daughter.
Yes,
Diba?
eldest Filipina daughter, kaya grabe na lang din yung iyak niya, no? Nung sa loob-loob...
Confrontation scene,
Oo,
no?
akala niya na fail niya si mama.
And then, moving forward, we go to Bobby, which is played by Bea Alonso.
Ay.
Ito yung achiever eh.
Girl
Ito yung babae na ang daming gustong patunayan sa buhay.
Yes.
Kaya gets na gets ko din talaga si Bobby, yung mga parang achievements niya, tapos mangingibang bansa.
Yes.
Ganon.
Oo.
Tapos susunod dito si Alex, which is
The Black
Sheep. Bakit kasi nasala yun, no? Like, pag pala hindi ako sumunod sa traditional na, ito yung set na expectation sa akin, tawag na sa akin is Black Sheep.
Porkit
Tama ba yun?
nagtatrabaho si Alex sa production, sa film. Ay, hindi ganun.
Hindi ganun.
Hindi
Kasi,
siya Black
doon siya masaya eh.
Yes.
Like, exactly, di
Diba?
ba?
Sabi nga ni Bobby, kaya ayaw kita patingin sa pag-film mo kasi yun yung passion.
Alam kong saan ka masaya eh.
Yun.
Which is, dapat ganun sa lahat ng babae.
Exactly.
At,
Ganun.
before
Of course.
we end this analysis,
Meron pa rin nakalimutang sister.
yes, ang
Ang obedient.
pinakamabait,
Pinakababae.
pinamasunurin,
Yes.
which is si Gabi.
Sige.
Ito naman yung Filipino archetype na parang pansin mo sa lahat ng mga pamilyang Pilipino
Ay, oo.
na dapat merong bunso na
Yes.
nasa bahay, mag-aalaga sa magulang.
Who's holding down the fort habang nagpo-pursue ng mga kanya-kanyang pangarap,
Yes.
yung mga kapatid niya.
And kind of feeling that guilt of leaving home. Kasi sinong may iwan sa mga magulang ko?
Uy, grabe na yun nga kay Gabi. kasi-
Sinong mag-aalaga sa mga kapatid ko?
Nakakaiyak.
Which is very, di ba? Like, ganun tayo mga Pinay eh.
Totoo. May innate sense of care
Yes.
talaga sa bawat kapamilya natin.
How do you personally understand these roles or these archetypes that we're seeing in media nuts?
Ako feeling ko whenever I see these characters, talagang I feel seen. No, like,
Exactly.
not necessarily na parang, like, kuhang-kuha. Pero, alam mo yun, parang Pilipina. Dito, nakikita ko sa TV, may mga karanasan ng ate ko, ng mama ko,
Exactly.
mga pinsan ko. Like, andun nakikita ko yung
There
danas
are
nila.
situations that they encounter as characters that you find yourselves in.
Yes.
Diba?
Sobrang...
Na parang, ay, pinagdaanan niya to dito sa movie na to. I think ganyan yung nangyari sa akin dati. Tapos parang matitrace back mo na, ganito pala yung other choices na pwedeng gawin bilang babae. Ganito pala yung other side of the story. Ganyan na parang, gets niya ako. Yung parang gano'n, na parang yung matagal kong hindi nasasabi or na-open up sa friends ko because of these characters' portrayal in the media I'm consuming, makikita ko na parang, oh my God, maybe I'm not neglected after all.
At saka yung mga di ba, yung mga characters na ginagawa nating personality. For some time.
Diba? Like, talk about Carson.
Ayan, 7 years.
Yung Carson na yan
Yung
talaga.
Carson na yan,
Which is,
grabe.
sino namang di nakakaalam ng I'm drunk, I love you.
Ay, bahala kayo kasi naman hindi nakakanood.
Love team ba sila? Masasabi
Ay,
mo
hindi
bang
sila
love team sila? Or
Dapat hindi sila love.
yes, may love ba in the first place? Pinili ko POV ni Carson. Okay. Ay, kasi nga, the title itself, I'm drunk, I love you.
So may love sa
Yes.
title.
Yes, at may drunk.
May drunk din. At
Which is also a Filipino archetype, by the way.
Ay,
Yung ganon, pero...
lasinggera.
Yes. Which is
Oo.
giving away from the traditional woman again eh. Yung parang, di na-expect sa'yo yan, pero kaya mo yan gawin. At walang masama gawin yan.
Exactly, no? So, ito mga ito, ito parang ang dami talaga. Like, di nga natin malista lahat.
I think 4 hours episode.
Pero ayun, so, ito mga archetypes na to, they become cultural labels that audiences recognize immediately. Kaya, sobrang patok talaga sa atin, no, mga nakikita natin sa FYP natin, such as, Bebot,
May tawag ka na agad. Parang
Yes,
pag
yes.
nakita ka ng ganitong atake na fit check, ay kikay siya.
Yes, ay, Bebot.
Ay magbebebot trend to.
Exactly. Meron pa isa.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Ayan.
Tama?
Yes, Manic Pixie Dream Girl. Okay, eto si Ann, mabalik tayo sa
Go,
usapin
let's
ng
go
Bebot
back.
at Kikay. Okay, ano ba to? Bakit trending to ngayon? Ano ba siyang nakikita mo sa FYP?
Alam mo, ang personal kong perception sa Bebot, nung
Yes.
una ko talagang nakita na, oh, parang matagal na tong song na to, pero biglang naging trend, di ba? Parang feeling ko, hindi ko alam kung dahil ba siya sa 2016 is the new 2026 trend or like it's an entirely different trend. You can
Yes.
fact check me on that. Pero nung nakita ko siya, sabi ko, wow, this is about time na Filipina beauty celebrated talaga. Like,
Salamat.
ang dami kasing trends na makeup transitions, makeup challenges, kanya outfit, like fit check. Pero, very westernized eh. Very, sila yung mga nagpapauso. So, ngayon is tayo naman.
Tayo naman.
Yes.
So, eto siyan. I just found out about this recently or nung nag-boom yung bebot trend. Na ito palang salitang bebot ay isa siyang locals lang noong 1980s.
Tagal na.
Yes, best.
Kasi ang pagkarinig ko lang dyan is yung kanta ng Black Eyed Peas
Ay,
which
yes.
is Bebot. Yes, tama na. Cut.
Oh, yan. Hindi, pero tawag dito, itong locals lang na to, it refer to usually, sa mga babes, hot babes.
Yes.
Or
Very
more,
sexy,
more
very-
commonly known
yeah.
now, sa mga Gen Z, yung baddie. Baddies.
Sobrang conti, no?
Contessa,
Ang
sultry, and baka daw kabit ng totoy.
Alam mo, sobrang na-love ako dyan. Like, alam mo, meron sa TikTok kasi, guys, na feeling ko narinig ng viewers natin yan na, like, may TikTok content creator na nagbabank siya on the bebot trend by depicting a woman na pag daw historically accurate ang bebot,
Oo.
kapag kamukha siya ng kabit ng tatay mo. Which is, parang tama ba yun? No cheating policy. No cheating policy po tayo dito. Pero like, yun ay the views and opinions of the...
Yes, episode of that creator, this does
Yes.
reflect us. Okay.
Pero
So,
ganun nga, na parang you have to be this very seductive, ganyan, na parang...
di ba, ito sabi natin, meron din tayo isa pang trend. Before Black, there was Bebot. And what is this?
Before Bebot, before this trend, there was Bebot, and that's Kikay.
Yes, sayaw kikay, sayaw
Yes.
kikay.
Dito sa Kikay, yung makikita
Yes.
mo, parang pag sinabing Kikay, ano yung, sige, sino to?
Okay,
to?
sino?
1, 2, 3, go. Jolina Magdangal!
Yes.
The blueprint of the Kikay image. Like, if you think Kikay, it's Jolina. If you think Jolina, then it's Kikay, di ba?
Diba? Hindi mapaghiwaling dalawa. So, ano ba yung... Ay, ito, meron pa akong fact.
Go. Let's
Ito guys, nakita ko na itong kikay pala ay it made its way to Oxford English Dictionary.
Wow, really?
Yes, it's a noun that means yung kikay isa siyang babae with fashion interest or beauty interest. It's referring to a over-the-top, stylish, feminine energy.
Yeah, I think it perfectly depicts the term. And also, kapag naman sinabi kong Kikay, ito yung mas kilala ng lahat na parang, ito yung mga clip. Yes.
Kulay.
Yes, may mga hair clip ka
Yes.
dito, mga iba-ibang shapes, sizes, prints, a very colorful pattern sa mga damit. Tapos sila yung, pag sabi mong Kikay, parang, ito yung mga hindi nonchalant. Yes. Talagang, yes.
Oo,
Talagang
yan.
ready to put themselves out there.
Oh, yung mga
Ganon.
pag pinasayaw mo, sasayaw.
Omsi.
Yes.
Tapos pa-cute-cute. Ganon.
At yung mga quirky ba na childlike,
Yes.
Jenny, meron pang ganyan. Isa pa.
Free-spirited.
Yes. Oh, meron din yung makakonect din yun sa Manic Pixie.
Oh my God. We're at it.
Low-key, no? Parang si Mama Jolina, parang...
May pagka.
May pagka Manic
Yes.
Pixie Dream Girl. Siya kasi talagang she brings out the life out of yung mga... nakakatambad niya, which is si Marvin Agustin lang naman. Yung parang she brings out the life in the characters of Marvin
Yeah.
Agustin na parang they come together kasi kailangan ni Marvin Agustin ng quirk
Kailangan niya ng
ng
best friend.
ng best
Na
friend.
eventually sana ay mag-progress into a romantic relationship,
Exactly.
pero sometimes hindi. Kasi ganun nga yung reality sa Manic Pixie Dream Girls. Like parang sila yung mga babae na makikilala nitong bidang lalaki para mabago yung buhay nila.
Yes, yung babaguhin niyo parang
Mag-grow sila, ganon.
they're gonna
Like,
eto yung mga mga palinya na with you I see technicolor.
Yes, yes,
Life is in
exactly.
Technicolor.
Alam mo yung parang dahil sa'yo, nagbagong mundo.
Yes.
Mga gano'n. Tapos pasalamat sila, ganyan. Tsaka kaya nauuso din yung mga trend na pang character development lang.
Ay.
Yung mga ganon, which is a very manic pixie dream girl.
Yung parang hindi naman ikaw talaga yung, it's not
Ending. It's hindi, you're not the fairy tale.
It's not the fairy tale ending. Pero kinailangan ka para sa character development.
Yeah.
Okay, eto no, mapunta tayo more on that MPDG thing. Guys, yung mga love team.
Naku, yung love team na yun, makinig kayo kay Liza Soberano ha. Ay, tigilan niyo.
Ano sabi guys sa verano?
Which is, hindi ayoko na ng love team. Sinabi niya talaga.
Ayun.
Hindi niya ata sinabi yun. Sinabi niya ba yun? Pero parang,
Basta.
I think, pag pinaraphrase mo, ganun siya.
Oo, basta yun yung no to love. No to love team. Pero, di ba ngayon, gets ko na.
Gets ko na. Parang growing up, kilig-kilig,
Yes,
tuwa-tuwa,
yes,
like
yes.
parang, oh my God, couple goals,
Oo.
ganito, ganyan. Tapos parang bagay sila, pero parang as you age, parang you realize how much of a potential was lost because of being stuck in a love team.
Of course, and also, no, nakikita natin na the female lead was always necessary for the man to get his life together. For example, yung parang, si Daniel Padilla, parang si Catherine Coronel, magtino ka na ba?
Oh my God, The House of Us.
Ay,
George. That's what I'm talking about. Like, parang, kailangan ba talaga para maging certified babae ako is kailangan ako yung tipo ng kayang i-give up yung pangarap ko para sa
Wait,
minamahal. Naalala mo yung NMAT scene?
ay, oo.
Oh my God.
Sabi ko, finally, aalis na to si George. Like, mag-e-et siya.
Something for herself.
Yes, tapos biglang,
Which,
kaya para, binalikan si Primo.
ayun. Which is dapat yun nangyari.
Alam, hindi po, ayaw. Reflecting on these portrayals of these traits of MEDGs. Ano masasabi natin sa social-cultural sphere of the Filipino community? Paano ba sila nare-receive?
I think ang perception ng mga audience dito is double-edged sword. Like parang either they would buy it or they would not.
Exactly.
And they would go against it. Kasi ang danger nito, if you keep on buying this trope, is marereduce nito ang womanhood sa mere half of a love team or half of a relationship. 'Di ba? Na parang you can't be complete as a woman if there's no man beside you. There's no man who gets to decide with you in the things that you should decide on, na kahit ikaw lang, kaya mo naman yun. So parang, dangerous to, lalo na sa young audiences na parang, pag babae ako, ganito pala dapat. Kasi since media is very reflective of the realities that we face every day, kung ano yung nakikita natin sa media, yun din yung minsan ginagaya natin or na-inspire tayo to do.
Sobrang agree ako dun sa sinabi mo na dangerous to for young people because I was growing up, I was seeing a lot of Katniel content. Isa po sa may Katniel fan. And kami ni Siat,
Yes.
isa kami sa mga nagluksa, nag-break sila. So imagine.
Which is, dapat di na nag-look.
Yeah, like, alam nyo, parang growing up, nabubuo yung idea na this is the life that I want. I want a partner like this, a partner like that. I want to be this woman for my partner.
For my partner.
Diba? Bakit para sa ibang tao? Because yun yung nakikita lang natin sa media, pinoportray sa media. Pero ano ba siyan? Sa tingin mo, itong mga pag-iisip na ito, saan ba galing yan? Like, where's this rooted from?
I think it's rooted from the realities that we experience then every day. Like parang, before naman syempre ginawa ng mga films ito mga to is nag-check din sila kung paano ba pinoperceive ang mga babae sa mga bahay, sa mga school, 'di ba, sa mga places where they take space. So, baka nakikita nila and nafa-fantasize nila yung babae bilang ganto, which gives them this image of a woman na dapat eto ka. Kaya nagkakaroon usually ng box na parang if you're not fitting in this certain type of imagination that I have of you, hindi na tayo, ayoko na sa'yo.
Exactly.
Parang ganon.
There's a stereotype, there's a stereotype, therefore there is an expectation. So
Exactly.
parang, ayun, di ba, ang ganda rin yung pag-usapan na bakit ba tayo nagkakaroon ng mga ganito? Which is, ayun nga, katulad na banggit ni Sian, rooted from reality naman siya. So, eto Sian, gusto ko lang malaman na ano ba yung mga siguro, kasi kanina pag-uusapan natin yung mga archetypes. No? Ano yung hindi mo nagustuhan na portrayal or archetypes?
Ako, sobrang dami. Di ba nag-usapan natin, eldest daughter,
Yes.
yung mga single mother, tapos yung parang very achiever ka, ganyan, ang pagbabae na rin papatunayan.
Sobrang dami.
Ang isang masasabi ko talaga na I don't relate to na archetype, or feeling ko rin is, hindi lang basta dahil di ako na-create, ayoko na nito. Pero feeling ko din, it's generally dangerous for people to see this content is yung tigilan na natin yung dalagang Pilipina narrative. Yung trope na yan, yung parang pag-glorify, pag-romanticize kay Maria Clara. Because we all know what Maria Clara had went through, di ba? Tapos parang, hindi natin sinisisi si Maria Clara, pero sinasabi lang natin na kapag pinoportray mo ang babae, or parang ginoglorify mo ang isang babaeng dalagang Pilipina, na dapat tahimik siya, dapat prim and proper siya, dapat hindi siya hindi siya go first move, ayun, dapat paligaw effect ka. Sobrang niyang dangerous in a way na parang it opens a lot of problems na baka ang mabuong babae, or baka ang mabuong babae natin is yung hindi na marunong mag-speak up for herself.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Na baka ang maging future ng woman na ito is yung hindi na kayang lumaban para sa sarili niya, 'di ba?
Kasi galing yung expectation
Na dapat susunod
Mas
ka.
obedient ka Ako naman siguro yung pinakaayaw ko lang na, least favorite na portrayal. Although, feeling ko naman, may mga ganun talaga. Although, alam ko naman na yung mga circumstances ay naglilingit sa ganun.
Exactly.
Pero yung archetype ng martyr,
Nako, ayan.
yung parang, gagawin ko ang lahat.
Pati ang thesis.
Yung itatakot ko,
Okay.
buhay ko pa.
Ayoko yan.
Ayoko yan. Hindi, for example, kilala naman siguro natin si Jeannie from Starting Over Again.
Sir Marco.
Yes, Sir Marco. Yung kabukado siya, kamukha ni Mama Mary, si Iza Calzat. Okay, so bumalik na si Jeannie, di ba? Tapos, gusto niya sirain yung bagong relasyon ni Sir Marco. Kasi gusto niya makuha yung love of her life.
Which is si Sir Marco, na by the way, is may power dynamics issue din doon ha.
Yes.
Kasi prof ex-student.
Oo, pero,
So,
di ba, pero nakita natin na si Jeannie, handa siya. Tapon yung pride niya, mawala lahat ng credibility niya as an architect. Kasi, talagang, guys,
she's ready to, sacrifice everything.
Yeah.
Just for this. Yes, for this relationship. To para mag-comeback sila, ganyan. And, yeah.
So, ayun, parang may ang dami talagang, archetypes na
Sad nun.
may talaga, merong spectrum. Dun sa, yes, nakaugat sila sa reality, pero not necessarily ideal.
Yeah, and I believe that given all these archetypes, womanhood is really beautifully complex.
Exactly.
To be only fitting to certain labels na tas most of the time they're made by people who are not part of the sector, na hindi naman kayo babae. Bakit nyo kami nilalabelan itong mga to? Na parang babae lang din talaga yung makakaintindi sa'yo. At hindi rin kailangan ng babae, ng lalaki, o ng sino man para magkaroon siya ng sariling storya. Tama?
Exactly. Being a woman does not equate to being a man's mere plot device.
Yeah, girl, you're more
Again,
than a plot twist.
Exactly. Womanhood is too complex, katulad nga ng sinabi ni Sian, for its representation to be limited to the labels that we mentioned earlier. Okay, so kayo naman natin pinag-uusapan yung mga archetypes, boxes na yan. Pero ano ba kasi yung mga kalakip na expectations nito?
Yung archetypes, expectations, ganyan, yun yung mga naglilimit talaga sa atin bilang babae. Hindi lang sa representation sa media, pero yung araw-araw talaga.
Pero,
Diba?
eto to. As a student or as a young woman who's who's trying to figure herself out,
In your 20s.
yes, who's trying to figure out what she wants in life, sa pagpasok sa isang relationship, parang naisip ko na, okay, pag lalaki ka, okay, parang hindi masyadong problema na marami kang ex.
Oh my God. Yung mga body count na yan.
Ay! Oh my gosh, yan, isa pa
Grabe.
yan. Pero kapag babae ka, kapag marami kang ex, you're immediately judged.
Yeah, like parang ang landi mo.
Kesyo or hindi mo, kesyo you can't stay with one person for a long time.
Yeah, actually nga, yung
So,
paglalaki nga is praised pa sila for it eh. Like parang, wow, dami mo ng experience.
wow.
And like,
Compliment.
Anong difference nun with the woman exploring herself and her own sexuality?
Ayan, ugali, malandi ka raw. Tapos meron pa yung kaakibat na yung mga pagsusuot ng mga damit.
Ayan. And now we're at it. Yung mga damit na yan, parang ang hirap dyan kung saan ka lulugar bilang babae. Kasi kapag nagsuot ka ng mga crop top, mga skirt, mga short, ganyan, sasabihin sa'yo, ano pa yan? Magsaplot ka nga. Like, kulang na lang maghubad ka na. And like, hello, style po yan.
Style
diba?
po yan.
Style po yan. Uso
Sige
po
po
yan. Opo. And that's how you express yourself. That's maybe how you express yourself and your identity, di ba? Pero, tas, di ba, syempre mag-a-adjust ka. Lalo na if matatanda or close to you yung nagsabi sa'yo. Tas parang pag naman, yan, naka-jacket ka na. Tapos naka-pantalon ka, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi nila eh. At tapos tawag naman sa'yo, parang, tomboy ka ba?
Or manang ka ba?
Manang ka ba? Lotion ka na ba? Like, parang, sana po tayo lulugar dito na, para na lang po ako mananamit. If that what we think is small aspect of how we are as a woman, na ganun lang kaliit yon pero ang laki nung effect nun. If like, we're looking at the bigger picture, na dun pa lang is kaya ng kontrolin ang isang babae.
Sa pananamit pa lang.
Paano pa yung mga ibang bagay, diba?
Pero ikaw ba, Sian, do you think that these expectations or these stereotypes, do they make, mas beneficial ba siya? Does it do more harm or,
Ako kasi, I believe na at first, the very important step, the first step is that we have to acknowledge that these stereotypes exist.
exactly.
Na parang hindi naman natin pwedeng i-negotiate na hindi walang ganyan or parang kalimutan lang natin na hindi, ibahin natin kasi if we don't build on what is actually happening right now, parang step forward tayo without a clear purpose.
Exactly.
Diba? Na what are we changing ba? Na what are we like trying to fight for, diba? So parang ako, harmful siya in a sense na, wow, ganito pala talaga bilang babae. And it's sobrang laki ng struggle, sobrang laki ng problema na kinakaharap ng mga babae araw-araw, kahit saan man sila pumunta. Yun yung harmful part ng pag-stereotype sa mga babae. Pero I think it becomes advantageous or very beneficial when it's already represented in media correctly.
Yes.
Emphasis sa correctly. Kasi kapag sinabi nating representation, sana hindi romanticization.
Yes.
Gets mo ko?
Gets ko yun. Yung mga sa sensationalize.
Yes, na parang wag po natin ipapakita natin to dahil ito ang realidad, pero hindi natin siya pagpapantasyahan.
Exactly.
Hindi natin sasabihin na ito ang tama. Sasabihin natin nangyayari ito,
Ito
at
siya, oh.
kailangan na itong baguhin.
Yes. Ako naman, I believe that it could be advantageous in a way na you're trying to, or like merong may sense of relatability na parang pinagdadaanan ko, we're
my
going
God.
through the same thing.
Yeah.
We're
You
going
and me.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah.
Parang, we're going through the same thing. So, I'm being able to label what is happening to me at the moment na parang,
It's real.
yeah, ito pala talaga, ito pala yung tawag dun, ganun pala yun. But, of course, I think I could also agree with what you said na harmful siya in a way kapag misrepresented.
Yeah.
And, na romanticize, as you say, sensationalize, at nanonormalize.
Yung misrepresentation na yan, nangyayari yan usually if tinitignan yung babae from a lens na hindi naman babae. A lens na hindi naman sila na nakakaranas.
Yeah.
Which, we go to the topic of how do we really see ourselves as women? Like, women seen by women,
Yes.
women written by women, portrayed by women.
Ikaw ba siya, how do you want to be seen?
Ako, personally, I want to be seen, remembered, and appreciated as the woman who stood up. Every time there's something wrong or every time there's something to discuss about or to have a discourse with. Kasi parang, ayun yung growing up is pinigilan sa atin bilang mga babae ng henerasyon na to na parang, yun nga, na bawal kang lumaban, bawal kang, dapat susunod ka lang. So parang I want to be portrayed as someone na kayang tumayo sa sarili kong paa, and a very empowered woman who is also able to empower others.
Ako naman, I wanna be seen as a woman who kept on showing up and getting things done. Napakalaking bagay sa akin na there's so much expected of us women na kailangan ganito ka, dapat marunong ka mag-gusto, kailangan kaya mo to.
Dapat gantong age, ganto ka na.
Exactly.
Mga ganyan.
And just to be able to show up as is, as myself, sobrang laking bagay nun para sa akin. And to be able to get things done. Yung mga doing the impossible. Over na.
Yeah.
Pero yung doing whatever is beyond of the expectation of me, or kahit hindi beyond it, just literally just showing up, like, andito ako, nakikinig ako, nandito ako para sa sarili ko, para sa iba, para sa pangarap ko.
Yeah, and alam mo, syempre, like, kasali sila dito sa conversation. So we asked a lot of people, a lot of women in our campus,
Mentimeter.
yes, through
Tingnan
Mentimeter, para ano ba yung gusto nilang perception sa kanila bilang babae.
Okay, basahin natin.
And nakalagay dito is magaling, powerful, strong, matalino, genuine. Oh my God, genuine. I love that. Complex and with depth.
With depth. And strong.
And capable.
And capable.
Ito, pag-usapan natin yung capable.
In the year 2026, no, may mga nagda-doubt pa pala sa kakayahan ng babae.
Exactly. Like,
Grabe.
bakit may nag-wish pa na sana makita nila ako as capable in the big 2026?
I know.
Girl, kaya mo.
Kaya mo.
At girl, eto ha, kung sino ka man.
Oo, kaya mo
gusto natin
talaga.
know na you're capable of not just what you're thinking of, but kahit ano pang gusto mo gawin sa buhay. So,
exactly.
reach your dreams.
Exactly. At saka makikita natin yan no, sa iba't ibang mga industries, no? Nakikita natin women taking up space, taking up roles that they weren't really expected to take up. Like, for example, sa
Male-dominated.
real-dominated industries such as like science, STEM, women in STEM. Yeah.
Alam mo, marami akong kilala na parang natakot sila mag-engineer kasi pang lalaki daw yun. Like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Wait, pero guess kasi ganito tayo pinalaki.
Oo, na parang yung mga nasa pictures, mga nasa commercials, pag sabing engineer, parang hindi ka naman usually makita ng babae na engineer. Pati yung mga doktor, alam mo ba, nakita ko yan sa threads, na parang mas gusto niya daw pag lalaki yung doktor kasi mas magaling daw. Tapos parang, where does this come from? And pwede mo siyang, alam mo, parang pwede mo siyang i-neglect, na parang akala mo it's normal. Akala mo it's normal to feel that way, pero at the same time, you'll realize na it's deeply engraved in the expectations that we have in our society talaga.
Yes.
Gender, yeah.
Gender, sobrang tagal niya na rin. Ang layo na ng pinanggaligan niya talaga. Rooted from history na ganito natin nare-reduce yung mga kababaihan.
Yeah, tsaka bakit merong mga pambabae tas pang lalaki?
Exactly. Sa lahat. Trabaho, bagay, pananamit.
Oportunidad.
Exactly.
Diba?
So, with all this said and done, paano mo madedefine ng isang babae? What is
Oh my God, good question. Kasi, like, really, how do you define a woman? The answer is, you can't. You can't singularly define a woman with just one concept, with just a term, or with just, compile sentences together and then that's the perfect definition of a woman. You can never...
You can.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, not even us.
Yes. Hindi rin talaga. Kasi, katulad ng mga binigay namin examples kanina for sisters na wedding, meron tayong mga face value na sinasabi tungkol sa kanila. Pero yung layers, yung depth, hindi pa natin na-explore yun, diba? And I agree with Sian na hindi talaga na-encapsulate ng four words, one sentence, ang pagiging isang babae.
And the problem is that we're trying to define what a woman is. Or who she should be, who they should be.
Can-
Like, can we not? Can we not? Yeah.
And it's not that we don't want to define a woman. It's impossible.
To define a woman.
It's impossible.
Because the problem arises when you try to do it. Because if you give a definition for something, then that's a way of boxing something towards this definition alone.
Exactly.
Which we can't do and we should not do with a woman. Because it's, it's complex, it's a very complicated, it's a very overwhelmingly beautiful.
Exactly. Beautiful, complex, beautiful.
Womanhood. Oh my God.
Womanhood.
How I love being a woman.
Exactly.
And itong mga babae ito kasi, syempre napag-usapan natin kanina, kapag babae ka, pinakamakaintindi talaga sa'yo is a babae. Babae, like babae. So since media at woman ang pinag-uusapan natin, let's talk about the directors. The woman directors talaga.
Okay.
Na mahilig gumawa ng mga seryeng babae ang bida. Which deserve.
Deserve. Okay, on the top of your head, sino po?
Si Antoinette Hadaune.
Period.
Get me?
Gets ko ate, promise.
Yes.
Ang dami iconic.
Director niya. Baka
Director
naman.
Ito pa, for the Sapphics, Samantha Lee.
Oh my God. These are both UP alumni.
Yes!
Scholar ng Bay.
Yes! Grabe, tatak yun. Pero mood. Pero ayun, kita natin, no, na ito yung mga directors ito, they challenge what's
The norms.
Yeah, what's in the box. Kung ano ba yung mga alam nating mga archetypes, they go beyond it. For example, si Sunshine,
Mm-hmm.
she made a choice that was not expected of her.
Yes.
Si Samantha Lee, sa mga sapphic films niya,
Na parang she's not scared na to portray women-loving women
Yes.
in a predominantly Catholic society, which is the Philippines.
okay, pag-usapan nga natin niya, yung importance no nila, the likes of Direk Tonat and Direk
Women written by women.
Exactly. So, bakit sila importante nga? Si,
Kasi kailangan na may kakampi tayo sa media industry. Na parang, paano ba tayo mabe-better represent if hindi naman lente ng babae yung nakakakita sa atin at gusto tayong bigyan ng plataforma. Diba?
exactly. And with that,
Sobrang thankful, no? Sobrang
Sobra.
thankful natin sa mga to kasi hindi lahat ng mga director or like at babaeng director is willing to brave the lengths of this path.
representation
Yes.
of representation, no? Na gusto nila kasing ipakita na, katulad yung sinabi mo, yung mga realidad na ganito, na unconventional, yan. And that's right, kakampi talaga sa larangan ng media. And with that, Sian, gusto kong magtanong sa'yo.
Go, shoot.
Eto. Ano ba, sino ba, or which Filipina character ba yung nafe-feel mo na you're most empowered with, or sa tingin mo talaga maiintindihan kapag lumapit ka sa kanya?
Okay. Now that we're at it, siguro ito talaga si Hello, Love, Goodbye.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Catherine Bernardo, Joy Marie Fabregas. Hindi po ako OFW. Hindi po ako OFW. Pero, opo. Hindi pa. Estudyante pa na po ako. Pero kasi, kita ko yung sarili ko sa kanya bilang babaeng ambisyosa. At hindi yun, hindi to parang derogatory. Like,
Yes.
ambisyosa, babaeng maraming pangarap, maraming gustong patunayan, ganyan. At maraming purpose, kumbaga, yung buhay niya na she's living for herself, but also she's living for the people around her. The people who matter. Yung pamilya niya, mga kaibigan niya, pangarap niya, di ba?
Exactly.
And I can see myself in her talaga, lalo na dun sa part na parang gagawin ko lahat para sa pangarap ko.
Oh my gosh.
Like, hindi ako malik pixie. Not that it's wrong, 'di ba? Na parang hindi natin binabash yung mga different archetypes. Pero sasabi ko lang talaga na sa character niya ko nakita yung sarili ko na parang pangarap talaga.
Pangarap talaga.
Yes.
Gets ko yan. Gets ko talaga si Joy Marie Fabregas. Ito naman, feeling ko sa akin. Yung parang kapag lumapit ako sa kanya, may itindahan niya ako. Guys, kaya niyo mo si Ate Jeline from Sunshine.
Sunshine. Yes, yung ate ni Sunshine.
Yes, played by Jenica Garcia.
Yes.
Ang galing. Ang galing nung Jenica. Sa totoo lang, grabe, no?
No doubt.
Yung scene na tinabihan niya si Sunshine sa kwarto.
Sa kama.
Saka,
Yeah.
grabe, tag-iyak ko dun.
Buhat luha, te.
I guess, good pinoportray yung, hindi mo kailangan magsalita, kailangan mo lang nandun ka. Grabe din yung comfort. Grabe yung comfort ng pagiging isang babae na alam mo yung danas kahit hindi sila same yung pinagdadaanan ni Sunshine.
Yeah.
Babae siya, kapatid niya yun. Alam niya. And sobrang laking bagay nun for me. So, dami nating magandang napag-usapan this afternoon. And I just wanna know kung ano yung mga naging takeaways natin from this. Because,
Meron dami.
Sobrang dami. Ito nga, napalista nga ako. So, ito, best, babasahin natin siya. Ang unang takeaway is that all women should be celebrated. And as in,
All kinds of women.
all who identify as one. Kasi, ayun nga, no, na napag-usapan lang din naman natin yung mga boxes kanina and how impossible it is to define a woman. So let's not box the celebration of Women's Month to experiences or biology, no? Kasi hindi talaga, imposible nga katulad ng sinasabi natin kanina. And sabi nga, may nakita akong recent interview ni Senator Risa, no, na feminism isn't anti-anything else.
Yeah.
It's actually,
It's for everyone.
It's embracing everything. So, ayun, no, siguro tama lang din na ganun dapat ang isipin yung feminism na hindi naman siya, wala tayong pinipigilan na kahit ano.
Yeah.
Niyayakap natin.
Ang lahat.
Yes. And of course, with that, yung importance of participation in discourse.
Which is like what we're doing right
We're doing right now. Sa pakikinig ninyo, nagpa-participate na rin kayo sa discourse. Listen, converse, participate, speak up about women, about your experiences as women. So, ayun, yung takeaway ko. How about you, Sia?
Ako, during the conversation, I felt challenged. Like, I felt challenged, but also at the same time, very grateful. Like, sobrang na-grateful ako kasi, syempre, di natin madidiscount na, like, kung nasan tayo ngayon, that's because of the women na nag-stood before us. Diba? Like, the women of history na pinaglaban yung mga karapatan na tinatamasa natin ngayon bilang babae, na hindi natin kayang gawin pala before, diba?
Yes.
So, I think the most striking thing that I've learned in this podcast is that we didn't get here alone. And we are the women of today because of the women who came before us. And now, as the women of now, it's in our power to build a world where every woman can feel safe, can dream boldly, and eventually turn these dreams into reality.
Yes! And with, speaking of reality, guys.
Yes.
Ito na yung reality.
Yes.
Ano siya?
Expectations versus reality.
So, ito na. This is the final
Final
one.
So guys,
Good. So, with that, dito na po nagtatapos ang ating podcast today, which is maraming salamat. Palakpakan naman natin.
para sa mga babae, bakla, sa lahat ng mga kalalakihan, lahat ng nakikinig sa Roughcut, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Again, I am Maroon Jock Sian, the eternal Sian Shine of UB Diliman. You can follow me on Instagram at _Beavu.
And I am Maroon Jock Nads, your sizzling Sizzy of UPD. And that's at AndyNGTS on all platforms. And of course, also on all platforms, that is at Maroon_FM on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, Maroon FM on Facebook, and Maroon FM on YouTube.
Also follow at Roughcut MFM on Instagram, Roughcut on Facebook, and Spotify,
Again, guys, this has been Rough Cut.
where we forward through sound what's happening all around.
Bye, guys. Thank you, po.